Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a video talking a little bit about dating someone in a wheelchair for the first time. So I'm someone who has been on quite a few dates, not an exuberant amount of dates, but a decent amount of dates. And I've been in a wheelchair since the age of 3, so I just wanted to give some insight as to things to look for, maybe if you're trying to go out with someone in a wheelchair, things not to say, maybe if you're dating someone in a wheelchair for the first time, and maybe things that you want to keep in mind when dating someone in a wheelchair for the first time. Um, so the first thing I guess I would say is make sure the person is able to get to the place that you want to go if you want to go out with them, or if there is no way for them to get there, maybe ask them, is there anything in their area that they could wheel to or walk to, uh, like maybe a park or some other public space where you guys can just interact and kind of get to know each other for the first time. Also, if you are going out, I would suggest choosing somewhere that is a little bit spacious, somewhere that obviously doesn't have any steps in the front or wherever the entrance is, somewhere that they feel comfortable with. Maybe just like kind of ask them if they know any places that they would feel comfortable at. They might want you to choose. I don't know. Really, that really depends on the individual. But I would say, obviously, just to communicate about it and make sure that you're choosing some place that is accessible for them. Um, I think the next thing I would say is to just really get to know them as an individual before asking questions about their wheelchair and their disability, unless they are being open and, want to have a discussion about their disability with you. Then obviously put your listening hat on and be open to listening to their experience and really trying to understand where they're coming from in terms of their disability and things they've been through, and just really just listen if they want to talk about it. And obviously, if they ask you questions about your experience with anything, then definitely bring those experiences up. Or if you have dated someone with a disability before, you can bring it up. I wouldn't go on like a rant about it because you don't know if the disabilities are related or not, and if it even applies to this person in any way. Um, Maybe if your Aunt Sally has a disability, now would not be the time to really talk about that. Maybe later down the road. But just listening to the person is great. Um, and asking questions if you're curious. That's, again, if they are the one bringing it up first. You don't want to just go straight to questions about their disability. Obviously, that's just a little awkward. So I would say yes, pick a place obviously that's accessible and maybe that's spacious. Um, Put a listening hat on if the person's willing to talk about their disability, but don't pry or ask too many questions about their disability right off the bat. Just get to know them as an individual first and see if you guys click on that level before getting into any disability discussions. Um, and I would say just treat them as if you treat any other person that you'd be on a date with. If you're a flirty person, be a flirty person. If you're funny, then be funny. If you're more serious or you're more artsy or whoever you are, just show yourself and allow space for them to show their authentic self. And that is a great way to just get a genuine flame or a genuine connection going. And if it's something that is good for both of you, then you'll feel that. And I guess, you're obviously watching this video because you want tips, or maybe you're one of my subscribers and you're just watching this video because you're watching it. But if you are watching for tips, I would just say don't even think about it so much to the extent where you're looking into a video about it. Just think of it as any other date. And if you don't feel comfortable with the person based on their disability, I would just be really, you can of course be honest, but I would just be really gentle with the way that you handle things. You don't want to just ghost the person. but you also don't want to say it's because of your disability. First of all, because you would kind of be an asshole if you think that, or if that's how you feel. Um, I mean, I can understand certain disabilities maybe are difficult to deal with, but at the same time, it's like you're going on a date with this person, you know they have a disability, and maybe you don't know what to expect if it's a blind date, but at the same time, just be gentle with people. We are humans and we have emotions, and whether or not we are either we can communicate those emotions or we maybe have different ways of living, it doesn't mean that we aren't, hurt by certain things that happen in our dating lives. And I would say if afterward, you realize that it's not for you, just be honest and in the sense of, I would love to be friends, or, if you're feeling like maybe they're a little clingy or whatever and you don't want to be friends, just say something along the lines of, I had a great time with you, but I'm just, it's not, I didn't feel any connection with you. If you didn't feel connection, that's genuine, you didn't feel it, and that's fine. Not every, date is going to go really well and develop into a relationship, so that's okay. Um, I think just treat them like a person and get to know them, and be open, be caring. If you see that they're struggling with something, maybe don't ask if they need your help right away, but if you feel like, okay, they've been struggling with this and they're trying but they're not getting there, maybe you can just offer, do you need me to help you, or do you want me to help you? Not do you need me to help you, but do you want me to help you with that, or do you need help with that, do you want help with that? And they'll probably tell you yes or no, and just leave it at that. I mean, if you're in a person who's like really helpful all the time and it doesn't matter who the person is, you're always just wanting to help, then just be yourself, obviously. But just don't assume automatically that the person needs your help just because they have a disability. Because a lot of people with disabilities like to do things on their own, even if it takes us a little bit more time to do them a lot of the times. We still like to try at least do it on our own. So, yeah. So don't like immediately go to, do you need my help or do you want my help? Just let them try first. And if you see that they've tried and they're not succeeding, then maybe jump in or ask if they want your help. But if it's something like obvious, like let's say you're dating someone in a wheelchair and you're going out to dinner, and their chair obviously needs to be removed from the table. If they need to pull into the table, that's something that you can just do for us. You know what I mean? Just pull out the chair. It's a lot smoother transition for us, like from the hostess and everything. It's just nice if you just like automatically take out the chair and just sense that that's something that you could help with. So try to use your own judgment as well on what is easily like doable and won't offend someone. Um, so yeah, I think that's about it for now. And I wish you good luck on your dates, and just be yourself and let them be themselves and themselves, and listen to, them, and be open and be genuine. And that's it. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.